What's up, gamers, and welcome to a new episode of Last Cloudia. Today we got a couple of things to talk about. One, I'm going to go over some of the collab stuff, do a few pulls there. Then we'll talk about the new banner and do some pulls there. So let's go ahead and get started. So, as far as the collab's concerned, I do need to mention that I was wrong about how they're going to do the ranking. They actually changed it up this time. So, the way the Bloody Palace works is basically a time trial. That's literally all it is, which is a good thing because instead of having to spin a bunch of orbs and repeat battles over and over, you actually just try to do your best to build the best squad to beat a horde of enemies, and whoever's the fastest wins. It's kind of a fair thing to do. I actually went ahead and tested this right before recording. Didn't do too well, but you know what? It's fine. I'll probably have to redo my team. But so yeah, the rankings are up. For those of you trying, I got barely below 6 minutes. Hopefully, I can do better. Some of the top ranking people, let's go ahead and take a look at them. They're sitting at beating it in a little over 2 minutes, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, shout outs to these people right here for getting up there. But I want to just say overall, I love the collab. I think this has been a very, very successful collaboration, and I just kind of want to make sure that it's known that we definitely appreciate what you did. You went all out. As a matter of fact, in the Bloody Palace, for those of you who've played it, you actually get to hear some more music, which is really, really cool. I love it how they incorporate that kind of stuff. I love the rewards we're getting. There's just so many good things about it. I'm just glad that that we got to experience this. So thank you, Devs, for going above and beyond for this collab. It's been really, really good, music wise, characters, everything. It's just been a fantastic event. I can't say anything that would just make it more better. It's exactly what it needs to be. All right, so now that we're done kind of praising the devs here for that, we got to do, let's do a couple of pulls here, specifically for the collab. I'll do some pulls for the Valentine stuff or the Meredy stuff in a minute, but I want to do this real quick. We're going to do a single pull and then we're going to do a multi pull of the DMC5. Then we'll talk about the new banner for the new character and arc that we got, and then we'll go from there. All right, so we're doing the single pool. I'm not really pushing for much. The arcs are really the only thing I'm looking for at this point, or maybe a copy of V, but the likelihood is not so great. You just got Kyle by himself, so no expectations here. So we'll go ahead and just let that roll. Okay, and now we got a multi-pool ticket that we got from the I'm guessing the dailies or something. So let's go ahead and use that multi-pull for the DMC5 banner or ticket. But yeah, overall, this has just been a great event. Callouts are like my favorite part of this game. So let's see, how much of the squad do we have? We got the full squad. Yeah, squad up. There we go. Let's do it. Red. There we go. Got an SSR. So let's see what it is. Got one. Okay. We got a dupe. I'm alright with that. I'll live. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and actually, before I talk about the banner, don't forget to change your friend thing to be the Valentine's cookie or whatever it is. Right up here, the Paco chocolate. There you go. Don't forget to change yours to that. You can get some cool rewards. So you know, in the shop, you can get rewards by the friend points or the friend thing. You can also run the adventure mode over and over. I'm going to probably do some auto running here in a bit once I'm done with the video. And then there's another way, but I can't remember. I think it's probably at the Meredy story, but I'm not too sure. But all right, let's go ahead and talk about this new stuff we got going on here. All right. Now, I'm not going to talk about the Valentine stuff too much. This is basically just a rerun of all the units we've already had. The one thing to note about this particular banner for the Valentines is that they are including the limited characters as well. They're not showing up here. For example, if you don't have swimsuit Lila, you could potentially get Swimsuit Lila. And I think some of the DOH females are there as well. So if you're missing some of the females specifically, this is definitely a good banner for you. I'm not going to pull on it, but just good to know. Oh, by the way, Nocturne Tinkili is fantastic. I pulled her in the summer banner just last summer or whatever, and yeah, she's one of my favorite sorcerers in the game. She's super, super good. I think I gave her high praise when I did my first impression, but yeah, she's super good. All right, moving along. Let's talk about Mechanical Meredy. Now, those of you who've been playing in the story prior to this have already seen this character. We pretty much knew she was coming. So let's see what she's looking like here. So as far as stats are concerned, we got a little over 1100 of both strength and defense. So she's going to be a physical character, obviously. And then when we look at her abilities, the important thing to note here, there's two things to note actually. One, all of her skills, including her specials, are non-elemental. So no attribute basically, and there is an overclocked option on all these abilities. So when you're not overclocked, then you get to have all of the extra potential abilities on there. So the first one, you have a low chance to cause fate. On the second skill, you are more likely to cause fate and increase break. And then on the third skill, you have a chance to lower enemy strength. And then the special, when you're not overclocked, you have a chance to make enemies faint, excluding bosses. So that's when you're not overclocked. Now, if you're overclocked, basically you get an ability for being overclocked, but you lose all these extra side effects on these skills, is basically what it boils down to. And you'll see it in a minute. Traits. We got Provisional Disaster Lab. Earth magic attacks don't make unit flinch. When an enemy casts attack magic, cast Magic Castle 2 once per wave. Pretty strong. You know, is I kind of wish it was for ice so I could use it in arena, but it's fine. It's still a pretty strong ability. Not being able to flinch on any kind of attack is really, really strong. EMF mode program or mod program. When a hammer is equipped, break plus 50%, damage cap 4k. When enemy is weak to thunder, physical attack changes to thunder attacks. I love this ability. This is something that we saw with BB Shen. If he naturally does fire damage, but if they're weaker to dark, it'll switch to dark instead. So that was kind of a way to be, a little more interesting. Like, you can kind of deal with two elements. The way the Meredy works here is she's basically no attribute, but if you happen to be weak to thunder, then she's going to go ahead and take advantage of that and deal some extra thunder damage. So it's actually really not extra thunder damage, but it's going to be considered thunder damage, which is really strong. So I like that. I think that's a fantastic trait. Very, very good. All right, let's take a look at these skills. So we got Fighting Spirit 4. This is the increase in strength and hit points. We got Resolve up 3, which is the increase in defense and mind. We have Machine Slayer. Makes sense. Patience. Thunder Attack raised 2. Very strong. No Attribute Attack raised 2. Very strong. Pose of Victory. Piercing. Triple Impact. Shockwave. And of course, since she does equip Hammer, she has Hammer Boost with Hammer High Boost, and she has Machine High Boost, so you can go either way. She has Celestial Mask. This is basically the Sharp Eyes for defense, so you just use 3 MP to have the damage taken. Pretty good. Break Boost and Breaker, so nice to see she's got breaking naturally in her kit. She has Oma Medic System. This is when afflicted with a basic status element, chance to recover HP plus 20% and heal the status element. So basically, she shrugs it and can heal herself, potentially. Not bad. Then you got, looks like auto to gravity boots. These chance to resist flinch from physical attacks. That's also super strong. Yeah, this is something you're definitely going to consider for arena. I'm not going to lie, just seeing that kind of stuff right there. You have optical camouflage, less likely to be targeted by enemies, chance to avoid magic attacks. Very strong too, and very arena worthy. You have overclock, which is what I just talked about earlier. So overclock is SCT speed plus 25%. However, skills and specials lose not overclocked effects. So basically, if you have it equipped, then you're not going to get those extra abilities. But if you don't have it equipped, then you'll just get the extra abilities from your skills. So you have to decide what you'd rather have. Do you want the SCT speed and the you want the SCT speed, or do you want the extra side effects? Up to you. You have silica systems. I think I said that wrong. Scylla systems. I'm not sure. When magically attacked, unit takes 35% damage from the magic's attribute once per wave per attribute. Excludes non-attribute. That's actually super strong. She's very tanky. I like that. She has soul damage conversion. Increased damage and break of super soul particle gun and damage as damage is taken. Max 100 hits, accumulation resets once super soul particle gun is used. That's one of the skills she has in the on one of her S. I'm not sure if it's S2, but basically it was one of her skills. So if you hold off on using that skill and let it build up, when you use it, it'll deal a ton of damage. Really good. So this is a character that you're going to want to manually control. The AI is probably going to just throw it out, but you know that's just how it is. You have the internal MSCPU 64-X1. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Super Soul Particle Gun, Smasher Model 1, and Satellite Systems Go, damage cap 2000, which is basically her skills. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like that. And then remote protection bomb. Regular attacks cause an explosion, doubling hit count. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we actually have any characters that deal double hits with physical. I think it's just with magic that we've seen, like with Lily. And I'm not talking about dual wield either, because dual wield is a completely different thing. So she's kind of the first of that type. So that's pretty cool. That's actually a good ability as well. Overall, I like the character. I think she's good. She's going to be really good in arena, I think. I think this is going to be someone to look out for. She's going to be a pain to have to fight against. So, yeah, they're definitely looking forward to seeing her in the arena soon. As far as other events, I mean, yeah, she's going to be good at pretty much everything. She's going to be good at bosses since she's a breaker and very tanky. And then of course she'll get you through tower as well if you need her. I mean, there's so many characters that you might not necessarily need her for that. Like if you're really going for her, I would use her specifically either for boss battles or for arena. But she's good in everything, so very good character. And then we have one other thing to discuss here. Oh, and we are going to talk about the paid equipment as well to see if those are good or not. I actually haven't looked at the equipment yet. All right, so let's take a look at the Mecha Dragon Veldios. All right, so maxed out. Regular attacks have a chance to inflict a thunder resistance minus 20 debuff. Pretty good. Let's see. When unit is both machine and dragon type, critical rate plus 5% and critical damage plus 20%. Continuous physical attack damage plus 10% effect. Further damage plus 10% to enemies weak to thunder. That's actually a super strong arc. So basically, if you want to do the whole mimicry for dragon and or machine, and I say and or because you could be using a character that could naturally be a dragon or a machine. Uh, Although most characters don't, so you'll probably be spending 4 SC to get that. But I think it's going to be worth it for certain situations. I would definitely do it for. You could do it for an arena strat, really. You could do it for arena, you could do it for boss fights. This is actually a really good arc in general. As far as just the arc attributes alone, it's actually worth it. Alright, now the things you can learn here are going to be Mimicry Dragon, because why not? Crit up 2, Ultimate Boost, Fast Thunder Wall, Thunder Circle, things we're kind of used to. And then Thunder High Drive, which is the big moneymaker here. Thunder, physical attacks, and special power plus 30%. So you're going to want to give that to all of your Thunder users like Thunderbolt Sevia, DB Ray, so on and so forth. Guardian Angel will kill. Like, yeah, really good ability, worth the 11 SC. If I get this arc, I will definitely be learning that with a few of my characters. So the ether reward we can get is the Mecha Cannon Velvis. Alright, so this is a machine 6-star attribute Thunder. Strength 169, Intelligence 95. Physical attacks, specials have a chance to deal extra thunder damage. So this is okay. If you have a thunder-based character like and you're equipping machines, which you might be because of dual wielding and people already running Trishula, this is just kind of another way to get you some extra for your thunder damage. Uh, how do I feel about the weapon? I think it's good. I don't think it's a must, but I think it's good for specific characters and a specific build. It's decent, but I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way for it. But it's not bad. Overall, I think this is a great arc. This is an arc that can be used for equipping a character on just about every scenario, whether it's tower, boss fights, or arena. I think this is going to be really strong, especially if we're doing the whole mimicry, dragon, and machine thing. I think that this is going to be super good. And then being able to learn Thunder High Drive as well makes this arc super good too. So this is actually one of the best arcs that's come out in a while. I like it. I hope I get it. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, we are going to do some more pulls, but there's one other arc I need to discuss. Now, it's not going to be a full-on view because I don't have it leveled completely yet, but we'll take a look at it. This is the new arc you can get if you're grinding the Valentines event, or the Meredy event, I should say. It's called Maidens' Lovely Banquet. All right. So what I want to do here, since someone gave me the idea to just kind of tap on arc level up, and it'll show you the next level. Now, since I only have it at 8, I can only show up to 9 since I'm not quite there yet. So at 9, the arc attribute says healing magic casting speed 26%. When buffed by support magic from other female units, become more easily targeted and gain defense plus 22%. So this is kind of a way, well, one, you're running like team females go, which is fine. There's a lot of fantastic females in this game. And, so you're probably going to give this to either Spirit Maiden Theria, maybe Tinkili the Diva, or you're going to give it to one of your other. Yeah, you'll probably give it to one of those two. And you'll probably have some other female characters that can do something to help out, whether you're manually doing it or not. It's interesting. I mean, I would use this specifically to put on Theria just to give her the extra healing. That's pretty much, or the extra casting speed for her healing magic. Not that she necessarily needs it, but a little buff helps. Plus, you are getting an increase in both defense and mind, so that's a good thing too. So overall, it's a decent arc ability. I don't know what the level 10 is yet because I'm not quite there, but I wanted to throw it out there just so, y'all know what it is. The things you can learn as far as skills, you got Mimicry Sorcerer, you have Fast Fort. I don't think we've actually had that yet, so that's interesting. MP up 4, which is nice. Sorcery Shield, Fort Phaser, and Vitality Phaser. Vitality Phaser has increased all allies' max HP by 1,000 and recover HP. So, decent healing spell, more or less, and gives a little bit of cushion. So, as far as what you can learn, it's okay. It's for very specific characters. So like I said, overall okay, but let's see if the actual reward is worth bragging about. Oops, that's the wrong. Yeah, that's the right one. We have the Affectionate Maid uniform. 6 stars, women only cloth. More, actually, the strength is 50, but you get defense of 151, mind 121, which is actually super strong. More likely to be targeted by enemies, but slightly resist fate and shorten fate time. So this basically helps your character become more tanky. So you're going to give this to your healer like Theria, or you're going to give it to a tank like, I don't know, Medine, which I've never really used her, but, or you could do, what's another female tank? Oh yeah, of course, the one that I like. I can't think of her name anymore because, oh yeah, it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's basically what it is. I would say you're probably going to give it to Theria or you're going to give it to Tinkili the Diva, and that's probably it. But it's not bad, to be honest. It's actually decent. Like I said, you're getting really, really good defense and you're getting a little bit of strength. It might not be necessary for the extra strength, but it's pretty cool. But overall, it's an okay item. I'm not sure that I go out of my way for it, but It's alright. Like I said, it's for a takey build. Oh, you can equip it on Melza. That's the character that's free. That's not great. You can give it to her too. You know, there are other characters that you can probably give it to as well that'll be worth it, but I just don't have it planned out in my mind if I'm ever even going to try to use this as far as the equipment's concerned. Overall, it's an okay arc. It's not super broken. You know, I'm not going to recommend it for any kind of tower or raid or anything like that. It's an okay item. It's free, right? It's free. You can get some Ethereums when you level it up. Like I said, for a free arc, it's good. Simple as that. All right, so let's go ahead and do a few pulls here, and then after that, we'll talk about the paid weapons or accessories, whatever they are. So we're only going to be pulling on tickets today. I'm trying to save gems if I can. So we're going to go ahead and pull on some tickets. Let's go ahead and do oh yeah, I forgot the swimsuit thing is not a. I think it goes on the same thing as the what you call it in this one. Okay, so I got 8 premium tickets. So let's give it a shot. See what we get here. We'll open all 8 of them at once. I mean, they're just regular S tickets or rare tickets, so you know we can open them all. All right, so we got at least Theria with us. Oh, we got the squad up. That's right. Let's see what we get here. Looking promising with the squad. Turning into an SSR. Oh man, I wasn't ready for this. Let's see what we get. Okay, duplicate. Yeah, alright. No biggie. If nothing else, it's more Crimson Wars that I can use to buy stuff. So I'm cool with that. Alright, next thing we're going to pull on as far as tickets are these. We got some regular tickets. I never mentioned this before, but it's probably a good idea to save tickets, especially if you're getting back to back limited banners. Definitely save all of these extra tickets that you get because once a non limited banner comes out, this is where you're going to want to basically throw it all out there. And this is what we're doing today. So we're going to start with the rare ones first and work our way up. I mean, don't waste an SSR ticket if you don't have to, right? So we'll start from the bottom, move our way up, and see what we can get. Because I actually would like to get Meredy and the Arc, so we don't have the full squad. We got the ladies though. Ladies night. All right, so it starts with an SR, so that's promising, but not going anywhere. All right. So got some more Crimson Wars. I'm cool with that. Now we're gonna open the SR ticket. So we know we're getting at least that. I only got one of those right now. I kind of wish I'd have started doing this a long time ago, as far as just holding on the tickets for a while. It's really the best way to, you know, not have to spend as many gems when the banner you want pops up. Oh man, he is so lonely getting his SR. Now, it'd be ironic if I got an SSR here, but nah. It's going to be an SR. Yep. Boom. Got some more Crimson Ores. All right, now for the rare stuff, the SSR tickets. So we got the ARC ones and we got the unit gotchas. We're going to use them both because I do actually want both the ARC and the character on this banner. So we're going to use both of them. I'm not going to do one at a time. We're just going to go for broke. Because chances are I'm not going to get the one I want anyway. Might as well just throw it out there and get some more orbs potentially. Or yeah, Crimson Ores. Now, the whole squad should appear since we're guaranteed SSR related stuff, so squad up. The question is, are we going to get what we want here? Are we getting new stuff? Or is it going to be the same old, same old? Let's find out. Nope, 2 dupes. Alright, and now for the unit tickets. Now, as far as the units are concerned, these are good for multiple reasons. Even if you don't get the one you want, you get these little prisms that, you know, you can use to I think a further awakened certain characters, so it's a good thing to have. We're gonna use all three. I'm not really worried. I'm sure I'll get more in the future. So this time the squad is gonna come all together. So we're gonna squad up today. Question is, are we gonna get what we want? Actually, we didn't get Mr. Zikus. But that doesn't really matter though. So let's see what happens. Do we get Meredy? Oh, we do get something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, Mechanical Meredy is here to stay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is what you do if you want to try to avoid spending your crystals. Just save up your tickets and just save them and save them and save them because you're gonna get them in dailies. You can also purchase them on the Crimson Shop as well, which is what I did to get like one of each, like one unit ticket and one SSR ticket. I purchased at the Crimson War, I believe it was. Yeah, the Crimson Shop. So definitely do that whenever you get it, enough, and boom, this could be your luck. I am so hyped to get this. So hyped. Look at her and her hammer. I might be contractually obligated now to pull on the step up banners just to get her her accessories now. Oh man, that is awesome. I am super happy. Oh, and by the way, I want you to see something. Guess who finally popped up randomly? Our boy Logia. Now, granted, I already have him, but keep in mind that I only got him because I got that selector New Year's ticket, so I got to actually specifically pick him. But this entire time, this would have been the one time I would have actually got him if I hadn't did the selector. It would have taken me this long to get Logia. So had I not had that, I'd be super hyped because not only would I finally would have gotten Logia, but I would have also got Meredy at the same time. So pretty legit. Oh, and Vaughn's cool too. I got no hate on him. He's cool. I actually liked him when he first dropped. I don't use him anymore, but I liked him. Yeah, potential. I don't really run physical fire characters anyway, because I don't have Del Morto, so, Anyway, hey, that's awesome. I'm super glad I actually waited and did that. And it took all three tickets to get it, too. So, let's go ahead and take a look at the trading space. We got to talk about some equipments, don't we? We have the Valentine. I think it's the credentials. That's the one. All right, so we have the analysis goggles. This is a 5-star accessory, Mechanical Meredy only. Strength plus 50. Crit rate 5%, additional crit rate 5% to enemies in break. I think it's good. I actually think it's good. You're getting a strength buff for an accessory, which is decent. You're also getting blind nil. I just noticed that. That's actually really good. And then you're getting, extra crit percentage. There is nothing wrong with that. I think this is a great item. Straight up. Fantastic item. Alright, moving along. We have the great Mecha Hammer Mjolnir. I've totally butchered that and I don't care. Alright, so we have a hammer with no attribute. Strength 191. Physical attack damage plus 10%. Special damage cap 1000. So, yeah, that's good. I'm not gonna say that it's super special, but it's good. There's nothing wrong with this item. It's got good strength. You're getting a little bit of percentage to your physical attacks, and you're gonna get a little bit extra on your special cap if you build her up enough. So yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I gotta say, I consider Meredy kind of like Luca in Chrono Trigger. That's what she reminds me of, really. Um, Now, if you're wondering if, let's say, you're kind of being a dolphin and you only want to get one of these two items, you don't want to go above and beyond to get both, which one should you get? I'm going to be honest, I'm leaning more towards the goggles. I'm not going to lie. I understand that the weapon has some good strength and all that, but an accessory that gives you a bonus to strength and ups your crit rate and gives you blind nil is actually super, super strong. You can probably equip her with any hammer you own because you probably don't have any other units that run hammers that you even want to use. So I say go for the goggles, personally. If you're only going to get one, go for the goggles. That's my opinion. Hopefully it helps you out. But yeah, that's pretty hype. I'm really, really happy about that. Oh, and by the way, those chocolate I was talking about earlier, this is the trading. Oh, no, actually, this is not the trading space. Hold on. They're the Paco chocolates. There is a trading space for them. You can use it to get the Prism exchange tickets. These are really good to have. You can get up to three of them because you have one at 500 and two at 1,000. So if you have been grinding enough, which is what I'm definitely going to do soon, to get three of those, that means that you can turn those in. And I think this is where you turn it in the Valentine's Medal. No, that's not that. I'm sorry. You trade them in at the Prism trading space, and you can get a Prism for just about any female character on here, which is a lot of them. So if you have certain characters here that you wish you could make a little bit better, get her some more SC, basically, there you go. You get to pick the one you want. I like this. Thank you, Adis, for allowing this. This is kind of one of those. See, when you can give people a choice, give out selectors just by doing some grinding, I think that's fantastic. I think that's going to make your game better. Either doing unit selectors or prism selectors, like any kind of thing where we get the power to choose what we want rather than getting something random. That's good, and especially when you don't have to pay for it. That's really good. So be thankful to the devs for that. Really, really super strong thing. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. Hopefully, I'll be buying a new phone in a few weeks so I can start maybe showing off some actual gameplay footage. Probably gonna get a Samsung, probably S21 or something if I can find it at my local carrier. I know the ROG 3 is probably the best gaming phone, but I'm trying to find something that I can just go to my actual carrier store and buy. And you can't get those at carriers; you have to buy them at like Walmart or whatever. And I'm not gonna potentially mess up a SIM card to put one in there. But anyway, until next time, keep gaming. Take care. Later.